You ever wondered how to polish Plex, but you didn't have a buffer wheel? Well, this is an alternative method to that. See how dull it is? Today we're going to polish it. It's already been beveled. I'm going to set the Plex down right here. What you'll need is number 2 fine scratch remover. If I can get it in the camera. Okay. Other bottle you're going to need is number 3 heavy scratch remover. You'll need those 2 things. You'll need rags. And first thing you do, take your number 2 put a little bit on a rag, not much. Take a piece of Plex, just kind of go over it, put a little bit on it, all the way down the beveled end. Going down the beveled end. Make sure you get a good coating on it. You need to add a little more, add a little more. And you don't want to put too much, but you got to make sure at least coat it. Once you get a good coat on there, kind of rub your finger across it, make sure it's on there nice and smooth and even. Then you've got your whole beveled side covered. You're going to let it sit for a moment, not too long, just a minute or so, 30 seconds. Take your clean rag and then start working on rubbing out the solution you just put on there, the fine scratch remover. What you do, just take your rag, start working it. And as you do, you'll notice hit the light just right. And it begins to shine. All the way to the end. Keep rubbing it till you notice that you got that shine off the light. You can kind of use the light to gauge where the dull spots are and where you need to rub it a little bit more. Once you use the clean rag, get your rag that you initially had the number 2 fine scratch remover on. Just take it, the damp part, and put it back on your beveled end and start working it. Making a video. Start working it till you notice that the light is shining. Work it a little bit till the light glares off of it and you notice that it's very nice and shiny. Then take your number 3 with a rag, put a little bit on it. You don't want too much, just a little bit. This will be your final coat. Take it, kind of just dab it on there a little bit, all the way down the beveled end. Get a nice coating on it. Take your finger, kind of rub it down there. Make sure you have a little bit on the whole beveled end. Take your clean rag. After it sits for 15-20 seconds, doesn't take very long. Let it soak in just a little bit. Take your clean rag and then go to work on it again, shining it up, making sure to get all of the Number 3, heavy scratch remover product off. You'll have to use the light as your gauge. You can just, the light will shine. You can see where it's either shiny or it'll be dull. And if it's dull, just got to rub it a little bit more. Keep working it. Keep working it till you get to the end. Use the light. Once again, the light is your best friend. It'll tell you if it's shiny or if it's dull. You look down the edge. And now I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera or not. Probably not. But it's nice and shiny. There's no dull spots. There you can see the light shining on it a little bit. Maybe that helps. Nice and shiny. And that is how you shine a piece of Plex if you don't have a buffer wheel. Thanks for watching.